Welcome to World in Focus, and here are the top headlines of the day. Sanae Takaichi, a staunch conservative known for her hardline policies, has been elected as Japan's first female prime minister. Her victory marks a landmark moment for a nation where both politics and corporate boardrooms remain heavily male-dominated. Takaichi steps into power at a critical time. Japan faces economic stagnation, political division, and social uncertainty. Her leadership will be closely watched both at home and abroad, especially with US President Donald Trump set to visit Japan in the coming days, adding an extra layer of geopolitical attention. The global chess community is grieving the untimely death of American Grandmaster Daniel Norditzky, who passed away at just 29. Known not only for his sharp play but also for his accessible teaching style, Norditzky built a massive following through live streams and educational content that brought new audiences into the world of chess. The Charlotte Chess Center, where he served as head coach, announced his passing on Monday but did not disclose the cause or location of his death. His loss is being felt deeply by both professional players and fans, many of whom credit him for making chess more relatable and inspiring a new generation of thinkers. Meanwhile, in Yemen's capital Sana'a, Houthi rebels have released 5 Yemeni UN staff members after detaining them inside a UN compound over the weekend. The group has also allowed 15 international staff to move freely within the premises, according to a UN spokesperson. While the release brings a measure of relief, the incident highlights the volatile environment in which humanitarian organizations continue to operate in Yemen, where years of conflict have made even aid work a dangerous undertaking. Meanwhile, in India, the morning after Diwali, Delhi woke up under a thick toxic haze as air quality levels plummeted across the capital and its suburbs. Despite court directives limiting the use of firecrackers to so-called green variants, many residents ignored the restrictions, bursting traditional firecrackers late into the night. The result, dangerously high pollution levels with smog choking the skyline and air quality indices slipping into the severe category. Authorities have renewed calls for stricter enforcement, but for millions of Delhiites, clean post-festival air remains an unfulfilled promise. That's all in World in Focus for today. Follow the Finance 360 for more.